My kid, I need to share some tough news with you. Yes, it's about your health. A silent deterioration is occurring within your body. My child, pay close attention. Don't shy away in fear. Don't let your heart be anxious, for I am here with you, even during this time when fears may arise within you. I wouldn't have told you this if I didn't also have something much greater to offer, something everlasting, something deeply rooted in my love. Your body, the sanctuary where your spirit resides, has been carrying a load, one that you might not have fully noticed, one that you may have overlooked or misjudged. There are functions within you that are faltering. Cells that used to prosper now trip up in their operation. The rhythm I set within you right from the start has been disrupted, and gradually, quietly, without warning pain, something has started growing in the dark. But I've seen it. I've watched over you as a father watches over his cherished child. Nothing slips past my observation. Nothing unfolds beyond my reach. I didn't create your body to endure suffering, but the world you live in isn't yet complete. It's flawed by sin and yearns for salvation. World corruption has seeped into soil, food, air, and indeed your body. But I don't share this to scare you. Instead, I want closeness with you at every moment, even in your vulnerability, yes, even in your weakness. I yearn for you to rely on me, not just when everything is clear, but when everything is unpredictable. My child, you might ponder why I permit this. You may query, why me, God? Why must my body endure this pain? I hear your concerns. I am near, not distant. I'm not indifferent to your questions. Remember, I don't inflict pain as retribution, but I allow certain events to unfold for grander purposes, mysteries you haven't yet grasped. Yet someday you will comprehend, for your soul is dearer to me than your body. And though your body may stumble, your spirit can be fortified to heights you haven't fathomed yet. You weren't created solely for this world. This body is transient. This life is fleeting. I understand it seems endless at times, but it's short in the grand narrative I have crafted. Your days were counted not in cruelty, but in wisdom. And yet, even amidst suffering, I am with you always. Now I can extend your duration. I can add years to your lifetime. I can breathe healing into areas no surgeon's hand can reach. I am not confined by human reports or machine data, but my will is superior. My wisdom is profound. My purpose is everlasting. Do not lose hope, my dear one. I didn't share this news to scare you. I shared it to bring you closer. You must no longer walk in the dark. You must not let the world's distractions and noise lead you away from your true self, your true essence. You are not just flesh and bone. You are not defined by your diagnosis. You are not captive to what develops within your body. You belong to me. You are etched on the palm of my hand. Before even one cell in your body deviated, I saw it. And before it ever multiplied, I had already prepared a solution. There is more happening inside you than slow deterioration. There is also a spark of awakening. There is a profound whisper I am placing within your spirit. You have felt it. Even if you haven't had the words, you have sensed that there is more to life than just going through the motions. You've caught glimpses of what truly matters. Relationships, purpose, love, eternity, and now I'm inviting you deeper into these truths. This journey won't be simple, but I'll take every step with you. When you cry, I'll comfort you. When your strength wanes, I'll support you. Type 222 to claim it. When you question, I'll remind you who I am. Even if those around you don't grasp it, even if they can't see the burdens you bear or the pain you conceal, I perceive it all. And I respect every instant you opt to trust me amidst the weightiness. Allow me now to address the fear that grips your heart. You won't journey alone, not for a moment. I am closer than your breath. I anticipate your thoughts before you think them. I have assigned angels to guard you. I have placed people in your life who will be my helpers. Even the medical staff, the caregivers, watch as I guide their hands. Even when they don't know me, I can work through anyone. My power isn't bound by belief or disbelief, for I am ruler over all. And child, this is not the conclusion. You may feel that a significant chapter is ending, but it is merely a new one beginning. Start. I'm not finished with you yet. Your life still has stories left untold. There are people who need what you have. There are hearts I will touch through your struggles. There are songs that can only be sung through sorrow. There is a scent in the crushed rose that doesn't exist in the whole bloom. You're becoming that scent. You're becoming a living sacrifice. Let me purify you in this trial. Let me refine you like gold. Let me burn away distractions, sins, pride, things you cling to with no power to save. Let me set you free. Even when sick, you can be freer than those who are healthy. Since freedom isn't the lack of pain, but the presence of peace. And that's what I offer you now, not like the world does. My peace comes from a throne that won't shake. My peace calms storms even when the waves rise high. You'll have tough days. Yes, you'll be tempted to grow resentful or scared. But remember this, nothing can harm you without passing through my will. And my will for you is not to hurt you, but to bless you, to give you hope and a future. This path you walk on. The path might be tight, but it directs to life, everlasting life, a life of abundance, and I'll walk it with you until the very end and beyond. When your body aches, let your spirit sing. When tears flow, let them cascade into my hands. When you're too weary to pray, let your silence be your tribute. I don't cherish you for your power. I adore you because you are mine. My affection doesn't falter with your health. My designs for you aren't annulled by this diagnosis. In fact, this very valley can become the site where my glory is displayed most vividly through you. You aren't cursed. You aren't overlooked. You aren't deserted. This isn't retribution, it's refinement. You are being sculpted into a container for my glory. This world prizes beauty, swiftness, and might. But I treasure submission, modesty, and love. And you, my child, are rich in love. Even now, I perceive how your heart yearns to aid others. I see how you still wish to bless. Even when you feel shattered, I see your bravery, though you call it insignificant. I see the light within you. Though the world may not comprehend that light will gleam brighter in this darkness, I will employ you. I will utilize you. Type, God is good. If you love God, I'll use you as a vessel. Through you, I'll convey my words. There are prayers that will flow from your mouth, shaking the barriers of death. There are instances when my presence will feel overwhelming on you, so palpable that even skeptics will sense my proximity. You'll become a testament, a living miracle, regardless of what befalls your body. But listen, take care of this body. Don't disregard the warnings. Don't procrastinate action due to fear. I've endowed wisdom to those who understand the body. Utilize the knowledge at hand. I might choose to heal you miraculously or through medicine, through treatments, through time. Don't impose constraints on how I act. Just trust that I will. And if the moment arrives when your body can no longer house your spirit, don't fear. Death isn't defeat for my followers. It's a homecoming. It's triumph. But until that hour, until I summon you back, I want you to live authentically. Live deeply, love passionately, forgive freely, worship fervently, laugh frequently, cherish sunrises, welcome rain, speak truthfully. Give thanks in all things, hold the hands of those you cherish and express what they signify to you, but live fully within me. And child, note, the last sentence is incomplete in the original text and has been left unchanged. Don't wait until you feel strong to draw near. Come now as you are. Weak, tired, perplexed, even angry. Lay it all before me. I can bear it. I am your dad. I am your savior. I am your healer. I am your pal. I am your sanctuary. I am the God who sees, the God who speaks, the God who stays. I'm not ashamed of you. I rejoice in you. You're not a burden to me. You're my joy. You're the reason I sent my son, and my son knows sorrow. He knows betrayal. He knows bodily pain. He knows what it is to be misjudged, to feel lonely, to shout out in torment. He knows. And because of him, you're never alone in your suffering. My child, come sit with me again. There's more I must tell you, not to reproach you, but to rouse you. Listen closely, for my voice is not in the clamor or the din of this world, but in the quietness of your spirit. I have more to disclose about the reality of your health, about why it's deteriorated in ways you may not fully perceive or have decided to ignore. Not all ailments come loudly. Some are slow, gradual, slightly creeping like a ghost at dusk until it is night and you cannot recall when the light started dimming. But I recall. I have witnessed it all. You think you're okay or nearly so. Yet that thought, dear one, is rooted more in routine than reality. You've grown accustomed to performing below your capabilities. Type 1111 if you love God, Jesus. You've adjusted your aspirations to align with your ailments. You convince yourself it's merely exhaustion. It's merely aging. It's merely stress. But child, I assure you it is more than that. And I speak this not to instill fear, but to jolt you into life, into action, into consciousness. Your health hasn't deteriorated overnight. It wasn't a single instance that led to it, but many accumulated over time like grains of sand, until they formed a burden you no longer perceived. It began in the days when you set aside rest for duty, when you disregarded your body's pleas because you labeled them weakness, when you opted for convenience over nutrition, distraction over discipline, survival over self-care. I comprehend why you did. Life has been demanding. I acknowledge the burdens you've borne, the heartaches you've experienced, the fights you waged in secrecy. I do not disregard them. But now I must rouse you from this situation. Due to my anger, yet due to loving you too much to abandon you there, I sculpted your body with knowledge. Each system, each cell, each breath crafted with accuracy and intention. However, my design necessitates care. You were gifted this temple not for worship, but for protecting, moving, nourishing, resting. And when you neglect the care of your body over time, the order I instilled starts to unravel. What you consider as getting by is often the initial stage of deterioration. What you label normal, I call below what I designed you for. You've been weary, and not just the kind of weary that rest can alleviate. Your energy has dwindled, your focus has faded, your joy has been muffled, you no longer feel fully alive, though you still perform the routines, my child, that is not living, that is existing. And I didn't breathe life into you to merely exist. I created you to radiate, to overflow, to live completely. But completeness requires action. It requires decision. And now I urge you to decide once more. Not just spiritually, but physically. Allow me to be straightforward. There are things you must initiate, not later, not when it's more suitable. Now, for I breathed my spirit into you so that you would thrive. I've been patient, but time never pauses. The longer you delay, the stronger the imbalances grow. Some of the exhaustion, discomfort, fog, pain, and irregularities you've brushed off, they are signs, signals. Your body is communicating, and I am speaking through it. Do not ignore these warnings. They are not betrayals of your body, but cries for help. Your body is not your foe. It is your ally. Listen to it. Respect it. Begin by moving. I created your muscles to flex, to contract, to work. I provided you with bones to carry weight and lungs to inhale life's breath. But when you remain idle for too long, when you sit and do not move, when days pass in stasis, stagnation occurs, circulation weakens, metabolism slows, toxins accumulate, inflammation increases, the structure begins to deteriorate. I don't ask you to become an athlete. I ask you to be loyal. Stand up, stretch, move the body I gave you, and see how life revives. You do not need to start with much. You do not have to be flawless. Just begin. Let your movement be devotion. Type 777 if you believe in God, Jesus. Let each step you take be a return to the life I designed for you. Move not for vanity, but for vigor. Not for appearance, but for well-being. Approval, yet for harmony with my wishes. Step outside and let the sun warm your skin. Let creation remind you of your role in it. Let the rhythm of your steps become a form of prayer. Don't wait for inspiration. It may not always show up. Obey first. The feelings will follow suit. Next, nourish what I have created. Your food is not just energy, it is guidance. Every bite you take tells your body something. It either fosters life or sows chaos. Modern world has twisted food. It has stocked shelves with things that look edible but contain no life force. Your body cannot flourish on fake food. I provided you with fruits and vegetables brimming with color and nutrients. I planted herbs in the soil, healing in their leaves. I gave you pure water to cleanse, not sugar to contaminate. However, many have swapped my provisions for convenience and their bodies suffer as a result. Child, be aware. Return to the garden. Eat what grows from the earth. Prefer whole foods over processed. Drink water over sweeteners. Listen to the quiet wisdom of your body. It knows its needs. I placed that wisdom within you. Shun what bloats, what numbs, what irritates. Seek what heals, what strengthens, what sustains. You won't last long on what makes you swell, what dulls your senses, what agitates your body. Choose what restores, what empowers, what nourishes instead. Shouldn't stick to fleeting fashions or popular habits. Revert to straightforwardness. Savor meals with gratitude. Mindfully eat. Your meals can regain a sense of sanctity and relax. Wish you could find tranquility, not just sleep, but spiritual, mental, and rhythmic rest. You've grown too busy. Take pride in productivity, yet I didn't design you for unceasing work. I demonstrated rest when I created the world, not because I was tired, but to teach you something divine. Without rest, your body can't heal. Hormones get out of whack. Mind becomes foggy. Immune system weakens. Most importantly, your soul starts to forget how to be still. You must discard burdens I never intended for you, refuse things that exhaust you. Let your body adhere to the rhythms I've set. Allocate days for work, nights for sleep, seasons for slowing down. Trust that rest isn't something to earn. It's a gift and command. Put away your phone, mute distractions. Provide room for quiet, for Sabbath. Allow your nervous system to find peace again. Let your spirit remember how to reside in me. And there's another matter more hidden yet deeply connected with your feelings. You've been carrying burdens I never asked you to bear. Hidden stress buried in your tissues, gut, chest, unresolved grief, suppressed anger, quiet disappointments persist. They linger in your body and become illness. I'm not shaming you, but offering freedom. Your heart has endured more than words have acknowledged. I witnessed the pain when it arrived. I saw you cry silently in bed. I observed your facade of being okay for others' sake. Yet you can't bear those wounds forever. Let me heal them. Visit me. And be truthful, shout if necessary, cry if necessary, forgive, relinquish, let go of bitterness, let go of the desire to control, let go of the need to stay strong. Healing doesn't start in just the body, it starts in the spirit. And from there it spreads outward. Don't underestimate peace's power. A peaceful heart nourishes the body. However, envy, resentment, guilt rot bones. Choose peace, choose forgiveness, choose release. Return finally to joy. Yes, joy. Laughter is medicine because I made it so. You weren't meant for continuous sorrow. You weren't created for gloom. In tough times, joy can still be found, not joy based on circumstances, but an inner joy that wells up from knowing oneself. Do something daily that brings a smile to your soul. Dance, sing, create, walk barefoot on the grass, speak kindly to others and yourself. Protect your thoughts. Think about what is good, admirable, delightful. Joy fortifies your spirit, and a strong spirit can support a body that's fighting. Why is your health deteriorating, you ask? I reply, it's the result of small things ignored over time, but you are not hopeless. You are not past salvation. You are not beyond repair. You are not stuck in this state. Even now, your body is prepared to react. Even now, I am ready to assist you in recovery. However, action is required. You must make different choices. You must start not perfectly, but truthfully. I will be with you. I will provide you strength to change. I will guide you to the right people, resources, and routines. I will help you rebuild what was damaged. But this cannot be passive. Your healing is not just something I will do for you. It's something we will accomplish together, hand in hand, day by day, and you will notice improvements. Start humbly, yet don't dismiss them. Each act of kindness, each smart decision, every moment of self-control matters. It shows. Let others laugh or misjudge. Let the world chase quick wins. You are treading an old path. You are aligning with the way I designed you. And on this path there is blessing. There is renewal. There is restoration. One day you will look back and see that this was a pivotal moment not just for your health but for your life. You will feel clearer, stronger, lighter. You will worship me with a new passion because you will know what it means to be liberated even in the flesh. You will testify to others not just with words but with the glow of your being. You will become a witness of what it means to honor me in body and spirit. So, my dear, rise not in fear but in purpose. Begin the healing journey. Begin the stewardship journey. Begin the joyful journey. I am not waiting for a flawless version of you. I am not asking for immediate change. I am simply asking you to start saying yes, but to trust and move forward with me. Amen. Thanks for watching this God message. May God, Jesus, will grant you abundance in every aspect of your life. Type 222 if you agree.